So again, right?
I'm sorry.
This is what I do, right? The crazy part about what's happening right here, to me, in my opinion, is, and I think, oh, I'm bad. I'm sorry. Was I over talking somebody?
No, I was seeing if Los heard me, but I don't think he heard me.
Okay, because my StreamYard was muted. My bad. See, this is what I'm saying. So you said you share her political ideology, so therefore you can't hear the bigotry in the statement, right? The fact of the matter is wait, so you gonna let me talk or no? Because we can argue if you want to.
No,
we can have a conversation.
Now listen, I'm ready, but I'm okay. I'm listening.
Okay, cool.
I just said what on it. Go ahead.
Okay, cool.
I don't even know her political ideology.
Absolutely, you don't know. She was just shitted all over the liberals, but you don't know her political ideology. Gotcha. So let me ask you this question: who get the most government assistance in this country? Which demographic would that be?
White folks.
White folks, huh? Which ones specifically?
White
Eastern
women.
White women. Oh, ain't that something?
Rich white folks.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you, sir. Because they don't ever want to talk about that part of it, right? People don't ever want to discuss corporate welfare, right? Because they can't shit on black people with it. Let me ask you this question. Which race in this country don't get any government assistance?
You better not say black people.
I love crickets.
Well, I was going to say indigenous people, but black folks maybe, but indigenous don't get shit.
No. All of them do.
Okay, I was going to say, you better not say black people.
Let me ask you this, sir. Who's the richest demographic in the country?
Indians and Asians.
You think so?
No.
1,000%.
It's white folks.
1,000%.
Yeah.
No.
You know what he's going off of? He's going off of. He's going off the top of the Indian bracket. See, they don't break the Indian bracket down. They only do what the top is doing.
I looked this stat up today, bro. It's Asians and Indians. Look it up right now. It's not white folks. White folks are like 3 steps above black people.
Yeah, it's definitely Indians and Asians. That's 100% true.
Can I say something?
We like white people like number 21. We like number 24.
Right. So you're wrong, right? And that's okay. It's okay to be wrong because you get to learn, right? So the point is this: every single race in this country gets welfare somehow, some way. I don't care if it's public welfare or if it's corporate welfare. Everybody gets welfare. You know, in Brooklyn, who gets the most Section 8? Jewish people. How about that? The so-called
hey, I'm gonna have to get out. Y'all have a good day, okay?
Okay, Los.
I think the point they're saying is that we don't need it, but then we do need it because if we want to go to school, if we want to get a trade, if we want to do something in the American world, we need like assistance, government assistance with financial aid. Even the military is government assistance. So, I mean, and then in our community, if we tell kids don't go to school, if we're saying don't go to the military, that kind of does mess up their finances too. So, you know, we don't need it, but we do need it. But the problem is with our community, we don't have nothing outside of public aid. Like you have, you know, guys that have money, you have people that have money, but we don't have nothing collectively that all of our kids can go to, not just the people you know or the people you like. All of our children, we don't have jobs that all of our kids can apply for, you know. So that is more of the issue. We have the money, but we don't like come together because we all have individual realities, you know what I'm saying? But my father was from the hood. He went to the military straight out of high school because he didn't want to live a certain type of way. Now, I have uncles that didn't follow that step, you know what I'm saying? But my dad knew that he had to get up out of there. So he did what he had to do. He went to the military. Now, there are some men black men specifically, that don't agree with that. But what else are they doing when they don't go to the military? What else are they gonna be forced to do? So that's what I'm saying. Like, you know,
but this is what I'm saying, right? This is why I want to break.
That's the form of helping.
The problem is that when we play 3-minute long videos and they make 47 points, right? And then we're trying to remember them all, we don't get to attack them, right? We don't get to edify our audiences and show them where they were wrong at. This is what I do every day on my show, right? So again, If black people don't get the most welfare, then why is that even a part of her conversation?
I'm
If the
trying to figure out,
demographic,
like, what
Because
is
we're
that
still
point
having
are you
kids
trying to
that are
say?
wedlock and girls still go to the aid office and girls, women. Well, they shut down Section 8, so we don't have to deal with that
Section
right
8 is
now.
not shut down.
Oh,
So
well, women are
let's
still
make
on
that
Section
provision.
8. You know, there
yeah,
are
but I
women
don't
that still
understand what
make
you're saying.
mistakes. There are still women that are 40 having kids and they're
What does
not
that mean?
financially stable.
But what does
They're
that
not
mean though?
financially stable. They're
Wait,
not
wait,
financially
Sheikah, can you hear
stable.
me? Did you
Why
hear
are
my
you having
question?
kids? Why, Sheikah, why are you steady having kids if you can't afford them?
But that's what
Why are
I'm
you steady?
saying.
No, why are we
The
steady having? Why are we making an
education,
excuse? No, damn education. See, now I'm
poverty
pissed off.
line.
Poverty
You need
is
to be
because
taught how to
at
use
2025, poverty is because of us. Choices we make, the shit that we choose to celebrate, the
Okay,
things that
that's
we
still
do,
part of the
the way we
community,
spend.
though.
No, but we don't need aid for that. Taxpayers
No, we
shouldn't have to
don't,
fund lazy ass people who don't want to do
You
shit
don't.
for no
man.
reason.
But you
Like
don't
People,
though.
parents been
that's
living
not a
off
thing.
that
Sheikah,
for
No,
years.
hold
Now they
on, because
grown up
hold
now, and
on.
now they don't want it. So
Okay,
that'd be the
we
problem
still got to
too.
remember who platform this is. Give me a
That'd
second.
be
your
the
mic ain't
issue too.
connected, Nikki.
Okay, mic is connected. Can
No,
you
it's
hear
not
me?
like you're talking to your computer. I'm saying the mic ain't connected.
Yeah, it sounds like you're talking through your computer.
It
Yeah.
don't matter. So look, my question is to Mr. Beanz, because you're saying a lot of things. You're saying a lot of them fast, and you're saying a lot of them technical. My question to you, because I'm still trying to understand, what exactly are you saying? Because she wasn't talking about where she's literally just talking about this oppression, poverty, broke ass mindset that we have had for I don't know how long, that has been indoctrinated in us since for generations. So my question to you is, what exactly are you saying that she said was wrong about the way we vote, the way we think, and the way we follow up behind white liberals?
Because it's not true.
No, I'm asking you what was that is true. And like, how don't you see that?
See, this is what I'm saying, Nikki. This is what I don't like to do. This is why I run shit different. What you want gonna do on my show is you not gonna say some shit and can't back it up. I promise you, every single thing I'm saying right now, I got
certain
the
things
website.
because I'm asking
are you gonna let me finish my sentence?
No, because you're not answering my question.
I'm trying to. When I just answered, when I started answering your question, you cut me off and said no. But what I'm trying to tell you is that I can back up what I'm saying with data. I don't care about your feelings.
Oh, data. Here we go.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Truth.
People have experiences, though. People live life.
Are you saying, Mr. Beanz, that we are hold on, because I want to make his position clear. We are oppressed. We do need government assistance, and the black community ain't fucked up. Is that what you're saying?
The black community ain't fucked up.
I'm asking that and just ask the yes or no.
You see, I'm trying to answer your question. I'm literally answering what you just asked. Are you gonna let me or no? The black community ain't fucked up. There are people who are absolutely oppressed. And yes, government assistance is absolutely necessary. When you live in a country where you're taxed from the minute you can be until you die, why shouldn't you be able to get something from your government? Every other demographic of people come to this country because they can get something from the government, and only goofy black people run around telling black people don't get nothing from your government.
No, we telling lazy, broke ass, lazy ass black people don't be trying to
siphon. We don't worry about them.
No,
we don't
you
worry
have
about
to worry about it. Go ahead, Tim.
I've been quiet for a while. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Beanz. I appreciate you 100%. But I've got also 100. I've got a very different perspective because I'm an old white guy. But I do think that when she said Jews and Asians, she was putting them in the same class with black folks here in America. It's just a different conversation. Jews and Asians didn't build this country as slaves. Black folks did. You know, it's not like Jews and Asians couldn't get a loan 40 years ago. Black folks couldn't. You know, it's just a different fucking conversation. Excuse my language. It's just a different conversation.
Tim, do you remember when she said that the Jews built up their own country?
Yeah.
Now,
it's just not
true. Now, that was not the question posed, so I did not touch the whole Jew stuff because that was not my question.
No. But
and there be grown people still making mistakes.
The answer is she's full of shit. And in my opinion, as a white liberal, I don't know what the right word is because I think you all look at me differently, but I think that black folks in the United States of America deserve special consideration.
That's just say the shit, Tim.
That's the end of the statement.
Black people only think so because their ears tune up at the sound of getting money for free.
Proven in my video.
So let me get hey, Exhibit A. A black person in this United States of America right now can't get a job as easy as a white folk can. And 40 years ago, they couldn't get a home loan. And what makes you work in this United States of America is property wealth, and black people haven't had that opportunity. So if we need to do something to make that right,
we not free.
About 17 and 1865. I'm talking about right now. Go ahead, Jamil.
Yeah.
All right. So let's do this. And this is just coming from me being a black man. Now, something y'all don't know, and I don't talk about it, but I ain't ashamed of it. I got 8 kids. So I've never been on any kind of public aid. And I always worked the regular job. I was blessed because I was able to sell things and able to make a different type of money than other people. But I will say this. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Have you ever filed your kids?
Mr. Beanz, go ahead.
I'm trying. Have you ever filed your kids on your taxes?
Heck no.
Never?
No.
That's crazy. Okay, go ahead.
You filed them.
So what I was going to say is, when you talk about the other races of people, when you talk about the other races...
Hold on, Jamel, because they trying to try to play you like a little Dusty. First, he was married.
That ain't got nothing to do with
God, so he didn't have to pay all of that. He didn't have to do all that.
That ain't got nothing to do with
it. Don't wow.
Well, why y'all even ask him that then?
That's okay.
Because he could get extra money and that be in his pocket from working.
I'll answer the question. Let me answer the question. The reason why is because people don't know this, but the child tax credit and the earned income tax credit is welfare. That's exactly what it is. So everybody out here filing their kids on their taxes is getting welfare, but judging other people who get welfare, and they're retarded. So
I don't understand that. I don't want to get it.
All I'm saying,
and we black people that are used to getting welfare.
Let Jamel finish.
Don't
get off topic.
In the thing that's different about the black society is, yes, when immigrants come, the household gets benefits. You know what I'm saying? Whereas a lot of times in black society, whoever received the child got the benefits, meaning the black woman would get the benefits, but the black man would be left without. That's where the big difference is. So when you look at, when I look at the Democrats, I think the Democrats are amazing for black women. But I definitely think they step on the chest of black men. And the only reason I say this is, like I said,
great point.
People like,
That's a great point.
Now, the only reason I say this is because when you look at people like Bill Clinton, yes, as a child, I looked up to Big Bill Clinton. I thought he was one of the coolest men I ever seen in my life. But then when I noticed, hold on, wait a minute, how are you getting 50 years for nonviolent crimes? Those are things that the Biden put in place. And I never could agree with that. How is it that I'm going to jail for child support, but the court said I couldn't see my child? So I got to pay for a child I can't really see?
You talking
now? At the same time, I never went to jail for child support, and I paid it. But also, when you look at how some of the men that were doing what they were supposed to do, if you look at the amount of money that we were paying in child, like if you want to look at something, look at how much black men were paying in child support. If I could show y'all that I had 7 kids that wasn't on child support and just 1 that was on child support, but my child support was $1,100 a month, y'all wouldn't believe that.
I would.
You know what I mean? Those are the things that separated as far as me in the system. Why? Because even though I had to pay $1,100 plus try to raise my family, plus miss weekends, plus missed time at home, I had to work.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel a certain type of way about some people not having to work. And I'm really not talking about, when we talk about working and when we talking about working hard, that conversation really, I ain't talking about the women. I'm talking about the men.
Okay.
Do my black men need to stand up? Yes. And they need to look, meeting young men, because I work with young men in the community. Meeting young men that's going to jail over and over, that's a hurtful thing. Meeting fathers that's not being able to spend so extra time with their kids, that's a hurtful thing. Having your hands tied, but the government helping. See, one thing about this particular country, see, we'll tell a man to shut up, and we'll try to raise some hoes. You look at all these men, look at all these married men that married a woman and she taking 50% of his wealth. That's crazy. What they do when they get divorced, they do whole shit. They don't do nothing crazy, nothing amazing. You know, it's just like I'm not. I don't have nothing on my chest where I wake up every day and I feel like I'm inferior. I feel like I'm just as good as everybody else. And I was raised like that. But I do feel like, hey, in some situations, certain handouts do affect you. Because if the handout state you can only make a certain amount of money, or we can't give you this handout no more, that's control.
But Jamel, watch this. Hold on, real quick. Because you're saying a lot, like the video, right?
Go ahead.
Watch this.
Go ahead.
Guess what the average amount of time it is that people stay on Section 8? 5 years.
Now I live in St. Louis. I can give you a real average.
Wait. No. See, this is what I'm saying. What we not gonna do is minimize it to your anecdotal experience, right? We have to talk and speak in generalities and not minimalizations, anecdotals, or absolutes, right? Because that doesn't further long conversations. Generalizations do. So in general, across the country, 5 years.
Don't figure nothing out.
You got to.
Bro, it's
we try to make it seem like everybody just own this shit forever and ever and ever, right? Because that gives us the courage to punch down on folks, right? Which is really what people want to do. They don't really care about change in the black community, because then what would you have to talk about? But the fact of the matter is this. Wait, 1 second. I'm almost done. I swear I'm landing right now.
Let me go next.
But the fact of the matter is this, bro. Yeah, but I'm with you on that. But the fact of the matter is this, bro. What I'm saying is, in my opinion, this is why nobody's ever going to respond to this. If every single demographic in the country gets government assistance, why shouldn't we? I'm waiting.
But our men already don't get it, though.
They do.
Who?
Yeah.
Bro, I just told you, men absolutely get food stamps. Men absolutely get Section 8 housing. Men absolutely
go to New York. I'm trying.
Men
go to Florida.
File their kids on their taxes and get returns on their money. Like, men absolutely get government assistance too. Men
go
absolutely get grants to go to school. Right? It's a lot of niggas who went to the military. Ain't nothing wrong with them niggas, but they lying and saying they got disabilities. And now, according to the government is sending them disability every month for a fake illness. So everybody gets some kind of government assistance. So why y'all only want to punch down on black people? I'm waiting.
I'm punching down on anybody that's doing waste and abuse. I don't care if you black, white, or indifferent. Waste and abuse, if you don't supposed to be on it, if you can work, only the disabled and children should be qualified for that. Able-bodied people should not be laying up on no fucking Section 8 for 5 years. I don't care what date you talking about. That's just
exactly.
not. And we also know the reality. Hold on, they know why I'm talking now. And we also know the reality of that most of those people that be on Section 8 and low-income housing, they raise generation of them helpers in the same projects, in the same houses, because as soon as they have a baby, the damn government automatically jump the wait list and put them in an apartment as soon as they turn 18. And then the next time that girl have a baby, because she finna have one early now too, probably 3 more, and it's gonna keep going on. You not finna come up on Just a Brown Girl in America platform and act like black folk ain't got their own issues we need to be worried about other than the big bad white man.
How is it different?
That's all I'm saying. And like at a certain point, like the number,
damn,
I just looked it up.
Shit hurt me so bad.
It said 5.8 5.8 years.
Your feelings.
It's closer to 6 years.
I am an angry patriot. You will get to know me, Mr. Beanz. I am an angry patriot. My nerves get rattled. I'm your favorite auntie. And this just what it is.
That's a fact. You're definitely my favorite auntie. That's
why I'm saying there be older women that still have babies to keep their housing assistance and all that stuff. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like
they still doing that.
We got to stop cutting spaces off. He gonna kill.
Let me ask this question.
I didn't change my voice and make my spaces talk.
I just want to know what city you in.
Spit it out, Spaces.
I mean, and that was my ultimate gripe that I was trying to get to, and Nikki just said everything that I was just about, well, almost everything that I was just about to say. I looked up the number, Beanz, you said it's 5 years. It's closer to 6 years than it is 5, regardless of if it's 5 or 6 years. You didn't figure nothing out in that time at all. The only thing you figured out is how you can pass it down to your daughter so you can keep the government assistance going.
Crazy.
The absolute majority of people that I see on this government assistance of Section 8, and it is food stamp, are people that are not trying to get better. They're not trying to do better. They are trying to figure out how they can finesse the system to keep the governmental assistance going. And I'm tired of my tax money going to that.
Can I ask you a quick
There's
question?
better things that it can go to. Now, it also, I also looked at the standpoint where we kind of got off of the conversation. I didn't get to it, but I looked at, I believe that the census.gov is a reputable source of information. And I looked up household income, and for the most part, it's reputable. They said a lot of stuff that's we can argue about, but I looked up household income by race, and shoot, I got it. White households was 84,000. White non-Hispanic 89,000. Black was 57,000. Asian was 112. Asians and Indian. They don't have Indians on this particular graph, but Asians are up there with the overall household income, regardless of it. Now, back to the current conversation. If you're black, white, green, one leg, 2 leg, 8 leg, you should not be able to have government assistance for your entire life.
Spaces. This is what I'm saying right here.